Hello, I'm Steve Quimby. I'm playing Frederick Fellows, a rather shy actor. And the play itself, Noises Off, is probably the most complex comedy I've ever done. It's got more changes, fast changes, people in and outdoors. Timing is more complex than anything I've ever even seen. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Frederick himself, as I say, is a very shy fellow, always apologetic, always thinking that he's the one that's made the mistake, always wants to make everything better for everyone, has a rather strange reaction to violence. He gets nosebleeds whenever there's any kind of violence or even the thought of violence, and he always is apologizing for that. In the play, within the play, he plays Phillip, which is his kind of his alter ego. Phillip is a very suave, debonair playwright who is running from the inland revenue, or English version of the internal revenue, and he comes on very suave and debonair, and it's hard for Freddie sometimes because Freddie has to go from being Freddie to Phillip in one line, and that's quite a switch for Freddie to do. It's quite a switch for Steve Quimby to do. Because he goes from being the intense playwright to a very shy, apologetic man. That brings up one of the things that we've had the most trouble with as we read the script and learn the blocking. It'll say that he enters. Well, maybe he enters, but he's entering the play within the play, which means he's really exiting. And so it is kind of tough sometimes to keep track of what you're doing, who you're supposed to be seeing, and whether you're doing the play within the play or the play itself. So yeah, it is a little unusual in that respect. This has been a lifelong dream. Community theater has been awfully good to me over the last 15, 20 years now. I love doing it. I've been in several productions in theaters all over Houston, and Clear Creek's one of my favorites. I did a similar play to this called Laughing Stop over at Country Playhouse, where you have the actors putting on a play, and I thought that was tremendous, and up until this point it was my favorite play. But now this is definitely taken over because this does the same thing but so much more complexity. You should come see the show, because if there are theater people that are even looking at this interview and are interested in theater, this is the essence of theater, because there's a little bit of reality in this show. It may be exemplified, but the reality's there. We do this. We do make these mistakes. We do have these problems. We do have these interpersonal relations. It's not anything that's totally made up. This is a slice of real theater. Come, sit down, enjoy it, because you're in for quite a theater experience.